Title
That's our new
credits.
opening.
Yay!
I made a thing.
He did.
Bill found the music, though.
I found it.
My original music was way too party.
Yep. We're not way party.
We're mad.
We're mad. We're angry people.
We're mad.
Well, it's BS. I'm B.
I'm S.
And what you're going to watch is definitely BS.
Totally BS.
Also, Ashley Palmore is live.
Who's live?
The cooking girl.
God damn it. Has she been doing 1 o'clock consistently?
I don't know.
Because this is the second time.
But she's on Channel 3, so it doesn't matter. Haha.
Oh, we got the higher channel.
Yep.
Woohoo. Why aren't we channel 1?
Because we're not cool enough.
We never hit first rank.
No.
It's like me playing Hearthstone. Never hit first rank.
How's the Hearthstone?
Yeah, people complain about randomness in the game, but it's really all about managing randomness and knowing what to expect, kind of, from the randomness. And people just don't. I don't know. I guess they don't want to play card games. They want to play make me a hand, and I will win with this hand games. You know, this is my hand every time I play.
This morning, someone was in the chat talking about how they weren't winning with the, or essentially overpowered mid-range shaman.
They weren't winning?
No.
You know why? Because aggro shaman's better. They're idiots. I'm not winning with mid-range mid-range shaman. Yeah, because aggro shaman's better. Like, that's what you play. You play the best. Or you counter the best. And mid-range shaman can't counter aggro shaman. Well, I'm sorry.
Glad I brought that up.
Aren't you glad you talked to me about Hearthstone?
No.
Delete that. Oh, God. Bell, squeak less. There we go.
Huh.
All of our stories are South Korea murdering North Korean presidential candidate Jim Cadet.
I'm not.
Kim Jong-un. Well, okay, what's wrong now? Other than my squeaky chair.
Your chair's squeaky.
My chair is very squeaky.
There we go.
It's very annoying.
Fixed it.
Yay!
Live.
Yep. So, I mean, of course they're going to have a plan in place to take him out. But the fact that they're bragging about their plan is kind of a thing. And kind of weird.
Yep.
I mean, it's bullshit. Because, obviously, you're going to have a plan. Like, every country has plans. Has their Batman plans to deal with every other country. Like, we don't talk about... We're not going to sit and go, yes, we can wipe out the North Korean population with all these nuclear weapons that we have. We don't brag about it, but, I mean, people know that we can do it.
Yeah.
Like, no one's confused by that. So, it's weird that they're doing that. It's like they're trying to force him to go into hiding or something. Maybe that's their tactic, to disrupt his country by...
I don't know. They wag their sticks all the time on this, where it's like, we got a plan to kill everybody. Well, of course you do.
We will end you in a sea of flames and ash. That's a quote.
Because you're still at war.
Yeah, it never ended.
No.
Like, we didn't fix shit.
No. We stopped.
Yeah, we did prevent a unified Korea.
But we didn't really do anything big. In fact,
Made a mess. A lot of people died needlessly.
Yeah.
That's the American way when it comes to warfare.
Pretty much. Other than that, yeah, no, this is surprising but unsurprising at the same time when you think about it for 2 seconds. But it's like, yeah, they have a plan. Of course they have a plan.
Of course they have a plan. But why are they bragging about it? That's kind of bullshit.
I don't know. Just because they launched a nuke.
Well, yeah. That was some of the retaliation. Was North Korea talking about, we'll nuke the fuck out of you? Like, really? You want to start wagging that tail around?
Yeah.
You start talking about nuking places, we have to get involved. That's just how America is.
I guess.
Well, no, because it's money.
Yeah.
If South Korea got nuked, somebody in America loses money. Like a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be prevented as much as possible because money.
The other thing that's frustrating for me is the whole thing with China, where they're like, yeah, damn it, North Korea, stop doing that.
Yeah, they don't want North Korea to do shit. Because then they have to get involved.
Stop doing that shit. And
it's like finding out, you make friends with this kid over the summer, you're hanging out, everything's going great, you get back to school, and he's such an asshole to everybody, but will only hang out with you. And you're like, God damn it, will you just shut up? That's kind of like North Korea and China's relationship.
Yeah.
They were basically summer lovers, having a blast.
Speaking of China, they're not doing too well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't they have a telescope looking at black holes or some shit? Or no, that was Japan, and then it got blown up.
Then it got sucked in.
But there is a no. That's what it is. SETI. They're doing they have a satellite. I'm sorry, a telescope that's looking for life.
Yeah.
That's the other news piece they have.
Oh right, frig. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
They also had a one that supposedly a couple weeks ago that maybe they found something again.
Well, they found anomalies.
Yeah.
But anomalies have to repeat themselves in order to be considered consistent anomalies, thus created by an intelligent life.
And they haven't so far.
No, they haven't. Well, none of the things. Like, there's like a KIC 8679309, whatever it is. There's some, there was a star that blinked.
Yep.
Like, it dimmed real low and then brightened right back up over a period of time. And we were like, was that comets going in front of it? Was that aliens? Was it a Dyson sphere? What the fuck was that? And we still don't know because it hasn't repeated itself.
Yep.
And that's what we're looking for in space is repeatable anomalies.
But what we got now is a space station that's coming back.
Yes, this is a repeatable anomaly.
Yeah, I hope not. Because
this could be really bad, and no one's really talking about this or playing it up.
No, I mean,
oddly enough,
the first news story was that China's space station was mission complete, and they're all set with it. It's all done.
Yay!
Yay!
What's the mission?
Everything's great.
Is it crash into Earth because they're about to complete that mission?
Yeah, that's another mission they're about to complete, because now that they said that the mission's complete with the space station, they no longer need it. So now they're gonna... They're choosing to get rid of it. Unfortunately, the real story is that they have no control over it, and it's making a slow descent back into Earth orbit, and then eventually it's going to burn up in atmosphere. Except that it won't all burn up in atmosphere, because that's impossible, because booster rockets were way too dense for that shit.
Yep. Those always crash on shit.
So here's the thing that no one really talks about. They don't know when that's going to happen. And if they don't know when that's going to happen...
They don't know where it's going to happen.
They don't know where it's going to happen.
They do not.
So,
no.
Chinese space station may be coming to a place near you. Heads up.
Duck and cover.
Another thing people aren't talking about. TV price hikes.
Yep. Refresh, just real quick.
I'm going to refresh that. Ooh, boy. No, I'm not going to hit that button.
Don't hit that button. Holy God. Just hit the URL. And there we go. You did that too.
Nothing. No one's talking about it. This is a post Shane made about, I don't know, half an hour ago. Asking
yeah, so it's kind of demanding to be like, who's responding to this?
Surprisingly, no one's talking about this. Though it is surprising that no one is talking the fact this season's new TV shows on Amazon, Google, iTunes, all of it,
Hulu,
across the board, NBC, ABC, Fox, all of them, almost times and a half price hike from what we've seen.
Massive price hike.
I brought up Gotham as an example. We can't
find any news stories about this.
Gotham example is now charging, and it's hard to see, but $40.
Yeah, $39.99.
$40 for season 3. And if you were like, well, whatever, I'll just buy the standard definition. No, it's the same price. So there is no price, and that's across the board too, between all three services. There is no price difference between standard definition and high definition.
Oh, on the episodes there is.
No. Well, yeah, per episode. Yes,
$3 versus $2.
Sweet.
But the
season.
Yeah, but the season though. Wow, that's weird.
There it is. We got there.
No, I knew. Dude, I knew. I was just pointing out that the individual episodes had a different price.
Yep. But that's across the board per all three services.
Yep. And you go to previous seasons, and they're the original price. Yep. Which case of Gotham was like, what, $24.99 for a season?
$30. Fox shows were always expensive. But it's just grown from 29 to 34 now to 39.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. Other shows and other networks usually started at about just over 20. Mm-hmm. And now also have jumped up to 27.
Well, a lot of short length shows that are like 10 or 11 episodes long used to be $15. Now they're 25.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's big price hike. Yeah. So war on cord cutters?
I think so. I'm wondering
Does this continue? Is this just a test? Does the price go down later?
Well, here becomes our question. So let's take the price of cable, multiply it by a year,
All right.
and then go through and pick out the shows that you would automatically watch, that you automatically would buy. Add those up. Now, the big benefit of television is being able to turn it on and discover new things. That became YouTube for people, looking up trailers and stuff. Watching trailers is huge on YouTube. For anything, whether it's a TV show or a movie or fan-made trailers, it's a huge, huge industry.
Yeah.
So a lot of cord cutters are going to YouTube to discover things. They're going to Twitter to discover things. They're discovering things on Facebook. They're not going to cable. Because again, that's the only real benefit of cable.
Yeah.
Now you factor in what kind of shows you think you would like that you would be willing to take a gamble on and buying. Because imagine you pay a full $40 for a show and it gets canceled mid-season. Do they reimburse you any money?
I don't think so.
Neither do I. I never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that. So why do you want to take a risk on a new show? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only way you could is if the price was that good. And maybe it was, and that's why they have the price increase.
So
I'd like to see how much more money we're spending this year to buy shows versus last year.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely over $100. There's at least 10 shows that we get.
Yep.
If all go up by 10 or $15, yeah, you're looking at, Jesus, up to $150.
Does this help cord cutting or does this hinder cord cutting?
Well, here's the thing. If people were talking about it, I'd say it'd hinder it. But no one's talking about it. They're just kind of letting it happen.
Yeah.
So cord cutters who already have these shows in their queues to be automatically bought are suddenly getting hit with price hikes that they don't even expect.
I don't think anything really automatically buys it, though.
There's no setup to just automatically get the next season when it comes out?
No.
Oh, I thought there was. Okay. Again, though, is no one even noticing? Is that it? People just go to buy their seasons and they just pay the $40 and don't realize it was $25 last year?
Yeah. I think that's really what's happening.
Okay.
Which is crazy, but
yeah,
it's crazy because then you on the other side of the thing you get Netflix.
Yep.
Raises their price. Collective World loses their shit.
Exactly. People got mad. Their stock went down briefly. It's back up now by like 11 cents, but
yeah,
when that was posted, that was down.
That was immediate.
Yeah. Yeah, they just talked about it. They put a survey out there.
Yeah.
And, well, they were going to do the price increase anyways, but they put a survey out there by some company called Jeffries to figure out, well, how do people feel about it? And, like, 65% accepted it. And we're like, whatever, you're increasing the price, I don't care. But out of those people, like, 16% of them said, if you increase it again, fuck you, I'm out.
Yep. But...
And out of the 35% that didn't accept it, most of them wouldn't cancel.
Yeah.
Like, they're just sad about it. Really is what it is.
Phase.
I'm mad. I'm so mad. You increased the price. I'm so mad. I'm still going to use it, though.
Oh, man.
But there were people that did, basically cut the Netflix cord.
This is what struck me as odd, though, is that this was an immediate effect. This was posted, and then World
Oh, yeah. There's so many news stories talking about this.
These news shows have been out across the board between all the different programs. For a few weeks now.
Yeah.
And it's like, nothing. There's not one news story out there about this.
No one's talking about the collective price increases.
No.
If they are, then I don't know how we're missing it. Like, we can't find the stories.
Yeah.
I'm on Reddit looking for it. We're on Google. We're on all the news feeds.
I need to catch up on cord cutters, but I'll be interesting to see if cord cutters covered this one.
Yeah. We'll have to check that out.
Yep.
Because this does affect cord cutting. If they were talking about it, it would affect cord cutting.
Because if cable's too much, like that's the main reason why we have a war in cable right now. Because cable's
it's too much money for what you're getting. It's not worth it.
So now is a la carte going to become too expensive?
I think it will be. But here's the problem, though, is that people aren't just going to pay it. You're going to see things revert back. You're going to see more illegal stuff on YouTube, and that's going to get hammered down because they don't have a good algorithm yet. So you can post a new show just to be a dick, and people can watch it by the thousands before it finally gets taken off.
Yep.
You have tvturner.tv or whatever it is, TV Tuner or popcorn.tv, whatever it is. All these different websites that let you download shows. Some of them require like a sign-up. Others are kind of a scam setup.
Yep.
But it exists. Like, there's means of getting your shows out there. Like, watching the stuff you want to watch without having to pay for it. People do this out of convenience. If you make it too expensive, they are willing to inconvenience themselves.
Yeah. Now that's
the balancing act.
That's the golden rule, and I think we're tipping too far the other way.
With that many shows going up, all of them going up in price.
I could not find one show that I watch currently that did not have a major price hike this season.
Yeah, and you watch like a dozen shows easily.
Yeah.
You also got those cooking and food shows and travel shows you watch.
Yep, I don't buy those though. Those are Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you are buying them because their Netflix went up.
Yeah, it's true. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun.
So, so it's just unusual.
Yeah.
It's just weird as hell that this is happening, and there's no further information.
Nothing. It's so weird. We'll keep an eye on it. This coming October is the D-Day for VR.
The what?
All the VR stuff's coming out next month.
Oh, they're not out yet?
Well, a couple of them are, but, the big flood of them are coming out next month.
Ugh,
PlayStations, whatever. Oculus, Touch, what else?
I see this bombing very hard.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, for two key reasons. One, VR does not work as advertised. And I say that because we only have movies to go by. Mm-hmm. That's it. We have movies and TV shows to go by to tell us what to expect from this. To show us the experience. And you think of all the times you've seen VR in movies or TV. It's not VR. It's magic. It's fucking dream manipulation. It's... it's you feel everything and you touch stuff and interact with it, and it's like, no, you really don't. You see a lot of stuff, you wave your fucking hands around and flail at air, and maybe the experience, because they don't call them games anymore, the experience reacts to you. But for the most part, it's kind of a delay, and it's not perfect, and you don't feel anything, and we are expecting that. Most people watching movies and stuff are expecting The Matrix with this. You're not going to get that. It's not even going to be close. So right now, VR doesn't do what the public expects of it. So give it another year, and unless they really change how they advertise this and show you exactly what the experience is going to be, so that your expectations are altered and met, I think this is going to fail.
Do you think that's where the expectations are?
Well, again, people in general have this information in their head, and this information they get comes from movies and television. It's not something they're taught in school. It's not something they learned on their own. It's something they've been exposed to casually. So right now, the expectation of VR, the casual expectation, does not match the reality of VR, which is still very limited in its capability. You can play in a room. That's it. You can't put your VR thing on and walk around. You can't. It's dangerous. So it's going to come down to, do I want to put the VR thing on and then just look at cool shit that's kind of close to my face? And then there's still the public perception of headaches. They've proven scientifically that IMAX, specifically IMAX, should not be causing the headaches that people are claiming they're getting. But it's confirmation bias, because if you've watched 3D before and got a headache, even if you watch IMAX now, you're still going to get a headache because you're expecting it. Your brain will create the headache, even if there's no proper stimuli to generate one. And that's the case here. A lot of people view this the same way. They read about, oh, I was wearing the VR for 4 hours and I had a massive headache, so you shouldn't wear it too long. Who wants to deal with that?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, you don't want to deal with that. You already have a negative in its court, and you're going to associate it with the closest negative, which is IMAX.
Is this why Nintendo's not doing it? Because they already tried it with the Virtual Boy?
Well, Nintendo, we know, is super risk-adverse.
What?
Nintendo doesn't take risks? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Okay, what's the risk?
What's the Wii?
Alright, that wasn't a super risk. That
Wii
was
U.
just really smart. The Wii U was again, the Wii U they didn't think was a risk.
Yeah.
They didn't think that was a risk. They thought they had that in the bag. They were wrong.
It was still a risk to include a pad. GameCube. Miniature discs.
I'd say they're innovative, but I wouldn't say they're very... Maybe I'm thinking of Sega or Sony or something. That could be it. I'm just being racist and thinking of a random Japanese company that doesn't trust anyone. Which is most Japanese companies, to be honest. It's just how their business setup is. They don't like sharing.
No.
They really don't. Sega was poised to share with Sony, and then they just bailed out the last second.
No, that was Nintendo.
It was Nintendo that was going to share with Sony. Okay. Who's going to sync up with Sega then? All right, never mind. Either way, I'm mostly just talking on my ass, I guess. But I don't think the public perception of VR matches the reality of VR, and I think that's going to be a huge hindrance as people get VR and then stop using it.
That's a good question, though. I would love to know what the actual public perception of VR, what they expect. Like, that would be interesting to see.
Based on the information that I've been exposed to casually, yeah, I don't think it matches. I really don't. I think all these game industry people are creating a VR bubble. It's a new technology, it's a new cool thing, and yes, this is step one in what will eventually become what we expect of VR, but it won't be through these devices. It'll be a different kind of experience. It'll be more like brain hacking to get the experience that people are expecting from VR. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong, but everything I've seen for VR makes it look exciting.
Yep.
It's not exciting.
The thing I've seen, and you're right, because the thing, you look at the advertisements for it, it's like a model that puts the thing on, and then the thing becomes transparent, and then it, like, she looks excited at other things and interact with stuff.
And she sees herself in the things. Remember that commercial for that VR arena that we saw? And like all the people were in these awesome looking costumes.
Oh yeah.
That you would not see in the Void. Yeah, that's not how you would look in the game, at all. The second you put the VR on, you look at yourself, you're gonna see not the cool clothing. You're gonna see an avatar, and it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Because unless they have a camera coming out of the VR thing that interacts with your environment, which is the next step.
Yeah.
Which is augmented reality VR. That way you can have your headset on, you can look through it, you can see the real world, and you're going to see your Pokemon jumping on shit like they do in Pokemon Go.
Yep.
Only you're going to be able to walk over and pick up your Pikachu. The second you can do that, they're going to meet expectations. They're not anywhere near there yet.
So you're waiting for the hybrid AR VR.
That's because that's what people expect. I honestly think that's what people are going to be expecting from it. And they're going to need, because you have to be able to interact with your environment somewhat if you're going to get up and move the fuck around. Otherwise, you're blind and moving around. That's not good. People hurt themselves with these things.
People hurt themselves with Wii controllers.
Well, yeah, they were breaking TVs and shit.
Let alone being blindfolded.
Yeah, now imagine being blindfolded and wandering around a fucking room.
With Wii controllers.
Holy shit. How many kids are going to bash their fucking heads into something, get brain damage, and these companies are going to get sued for this shit?
It's true.
They need the augmented reality VR. The AG VR. That's what they need. And then this becomes a very successful industry. They're getting ahead of themselves. They're moving too quickly. They're pushing it too hard. It's going to bubble and it's going to burst.
AR VR. AVR.
Augmented reality VR. Yeah.
Augmented virtual reality.
So AVR.
Or VAR.
Virtual augmented reality. Ooh, VAR.
VAR. I like that better. There you go. $1 million idea. There you
go.
go.
Boom. Make a company called VAR. Make your virtual augmented reality device. It's a camera. You look through it. It interacts with your environment as well as, yeah. And the special effects, the computer effects are pretty much there for the most part.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Not practical, but possible.
No,
we're getting there.
Great for horror games. That'd be amazing for horror games.
Speaking of things that suck.
Oh, no, really?
Yep. Sack time again, guys.
I see. I hadn't heard anything about it, so I didn't think it was going to be an issue this year. I figured
no
they were
one's
just going to pass the budget.
Nope, no one's really talking about it. Actually, if you go to certain military websites, they have a fucking countdown.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I tried looking for the military news site that I saw during the week, and it was like, there's like when I saw it was like 8 days. And it's like one of those like countdown timers. You know.
They might have been told to take it down.
I
wouldn't be at all surprised.
I don't know, but yeah, it was totally there. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, it's that time again, guys, where government wants to fight about something useless and not pass a budget because they don't want to. Actually, this time, you know what this time is?
What's the big contention this time?
Flint, Michigan.
Oh my god.
Yep. should we send aid? Should we not send aid? Should we do a whole bunch of money? Should we do?
That's not even an argument. Of course, you send aid.
Yeah, no, apparently not. Apparently it's too expensive.
Do these people expect to never be elected again? Is that what they're thinking?
Well, they will be elected again because we collectively are dumb.
Well, because they make politics difficult and divisive, and so people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to deal with it. See, whenever you hear people complaining about stuff, all right, that's the vocal minority. That's people that got spare fucking time. The rest of us are too busy for this shit. We got other stuff to do. So we're not out there really complaining about it. Like, we got the time to do this. We went out of our way so that we could have an avenue to talk about this shit.
Yeah.
The average person does not. The average person's got shit to do on Sunday that involves something in the house, or just relaxing, or hanging out with family, or something. They got shit to do.
Yeah, Congress is working on a 10-week stopgap. Currently squabbles over whether a bill should be
That goes right into the election.
Yep. Squabbles include whether or not we should include relief aid to Flint, Michigan.
Of course we do.
That's what's
the only thing you should be fighting about is how much money can we give them. That's the only argument.
Yep.
It's not a no money, some money situation. It's, well, we're going to give them money. Obviously, it's Flint, Michigan. They're in this crisis that, a governing body created. Yeah, it's a state government, but still, like, a governing body created this problem. So as the federal government, you got to fix it. That's why you're there. That's why we pay taxes.
Yeah, but not. No, they're going to argue about it, and then it's going to become a big, big thing. So this week, I think we're at 5 days. So this Friday coming up.
Yep. And then we'll find out if we're going to work the following week.
I mean, yeah. So that's fun.
Man, I was really hoping this time, okay, they're just going to pass a budget this time. It'll be fine. Because there was no chatter. Usually we get chatter a month ahead of time. This is the first time that we didn't really see chatter come up until a couple of weeks.
I'm going to pull back the curtains real quick here. I have this shit on, yeah, I have that, right here.
Oh, you have you actually have a thing for government shutdown?
I have government shutdown tab.
And when did that pop up finally?
I check it every week, and this week it became very loud.
So
last
the past
week,
few weeks it wasn't?
Yeah, last week it was there was a story or two talking about coming up, maybe a government shutdown. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm bullshit.
It's I'm not going to take that seriously.
And then I was when I saw the government fucking website with a countdown timer, I'm like, well, I guess it's pretty serious now.
You always expect before government shutdown for all the crazies to come out and go, this is when King Obama is going to announce his, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 17th consecutive, terms in office, and it's going to be a military coup, and...
So I've read news stories. Basically, it says the Zika virus is the problem. Flint, Michigan is the problem.
No, these things are not the problem. The problem is the assholes that won't fucking vote on them.
Yeah.
And the assholes that add these pork barrel politics to... The government budget should not have other shit attached to it. No. That should be illegal for them to do that.
Yeah.
There should be jail time for these fuckers. Government budget should have nothing attached to it. Period. It's just the budget. You're passing the budget.
So freaking pass it.
Yeah, so pass it. Just pass the budget. You're going to squabble on details and stuff? That's what your further pork barrels are for. That's what everything else is.
I think
the Flint, Michigan thing is a new thing, so it's not part of the base government budget, so you don't discuss it with this year's budget.
I think last year they lost... I lost it. But yeah, no, they lost a lot of money 2013 when the government actually shut down for a couple weeks.
Yeah, it happens. Bad shit happens when it shuts down for a while.
So it cost the government, a lot more money.
So it's going to cost you more money to squabble over this.
$20 billion. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So just take half of that, $10 billion, and just focus on Flint, Michigan. And oh my God, you could turn it into a fucking utopia for $10 billion. Jesus Christ. You could just redo. You could have magic water. You could have water pulled from the sun rays.
You can have VAR water. We can develop VAR, and it'd be
VAR. Actually, you know what? Live in shitty Flint, Michigan, but look at it through the eyes of VAR. It's beautiful. The water tastes pristine and crisp. That's what you keep telling yourself as you choke and die on poison.
That's okay. With our advanced VAR technology, it filters out the poison while duping your taste buds.
And you know what? You can say that. It's a lie, but it doesn't matter because it's advertising. We can lie in advertising now because there's no regulating body of authority. Even though advertising makes up all the money online, there's no governing body that oversights the lies spread through advertising.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, there really should be.
Is that BS?
There should be. You should get fined if you lie in an ad. Period.
Oh, no, actually, they've been breaking down on YouTube. The FCC has actually have.
The FCC has been cracking on YouTube?
Yeah, we covered that like a while ago, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Refresh me.
Basically, on YouTube now, we have a lot. Well, I mean, we covered this from gamers because we had famous gaming celebrities
Doing live streaming and getting cut.
talking about. I love the NVIDIA Titan GeForce 17,000 graphics card. It's the best.
Oh, and not showing that they were paid to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah. But that's every kind of industry. Like, that's not a Gamergate thing. That goes down to my whole integrity in journalism, in gaming journalism. It's bullshit. It's integrity in entertainment journalism across the board. That's entertainment journalism. Someone talking about products and stuff.
Yep.
And if you're selling and hawking those products and you're not disclosing that, oh, by the way, I'm on the payroll with these assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's one thing if they pay for a review and you still give them a negative review.
Yep.
But...
like what IGN used to do, and then they found out that was bad for their business.
Oh, it was very bad for the business. Yeah. So the only way you can have journalistic integrity with any of the entertainment journalists is if they have no connections to any of these assholes.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can do that. You're going to review movies. You don't go hobnob with directors. It's that simple.
I mean, it's just how the Academy, all the awards.
If you're going to criticize politics, you don't run for office. Trump, asshole.
Bernie Sanders?
Well, he's been in the government. Like, he's been in there, so he can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been involved. He was part of civil rights. My God, they got pictures of him getting dragged off by cops.
It's true. No, it was all faked. You read those?
Probably, yeah.
Like there's the.
Oh, of course they say that. Oh, it's all faked. It's not real.
Yeah.
No, they CGI'd him in.
Just like the movie.
Yeah, back in the 60s, because those pictures have been around since the fucking 60s, you asshole.
No, it was all staged.
Oh, at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was a long con.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to run for president 40 more years. I'm going to let the civil rights thing calm down. I'm going to run for president 40 more years. So let's stage this picture now.
Yeah.
People are fucking... That's like the U-boat people, like, oh, John Kerry lied about... No, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Was the Daily Show correspondent guy? I forget his name. The tall white dude.
That's kind of vague.
Went to the Trump... big Trump rally.
Oh, this was recent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were like,
and he had two exact same photos of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
After this whole body double thing came up, and I was like, "Which one do you think is the body double?"
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, and people were pointing to one or the other, like, this is the one because
this one because it doesn't look like her.
Because there's some scarring on the neck and there's some other blah blah. It's the same freaking photo.
Yeah.
and the guy's like, really, that one? Like, yeah. I'm like, you know that for sure. It's not like because you're paranoid and someone may have just pointed out the same difference. Oh no, that's definitely it. Yeah, it was great.
It's like after a tornado, you go down into the trailer park. That's the first place you go to is the trailer park. You talk to the filthiest person standing out front of their demolished house, and you will get news gold every time. Oh, I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, God just came down, took his thumb, and just shoved it right up my ass, and took out my trailer. Oh my God! And the dog's gone. I can't find nothing. That's what they did. They went to the Trump rally and found all those people.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they all couldn't wait to talk about the tornado that took their dog.
Or anything.
Or just whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's a camera.
That's a camera. Oh, that one's totally the body. That's the lizard version of Hillary Clinton. That's the Illuminati.
I watched V.
That's an Illuminati. I know the truth.
I saw that
A
movie.
glowing Hitler? What?
What?
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Oh God, it's a glowing Hitler.
Yep. Golden glowing Hitler.
I don't want to base that in Fallout, that's for sure.
I'd shoot that. I'd nuke that. Man, now I want there to be a mob where there's a glowing Hitler you get to blow up.
Glowing ones are bad enough, but Nazi glowing ones?
Oh yeah, it's just glowing ones in Nazi gear. Oh.
Fucking now they got blitzkrieg and tactics and shit.
Yeah, they rush it faster at you now.
Ah!
They have fat men. Ugh. I got surprised by a fat man once, just walking along. All of a sudden, like
what?
looking all around, and then I blow up.
Yeah, I've had.
Where did that even come from?
I've had that happen.
The worst part is that my save was so far back that when I came back there, it was a different enemy. So I don't even know what fucking shot me. It could have been a glowing Nazi.
It could have been. You'll never know.
Yep, we'll never know.
I got headshotted from like 2 miles away. It seemed like from like one of those assassin droids.
Yo, oh yeah, Assaultatron.
Yeah, the one with the laser face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it sniped you.
it's fucking sniping me right
Was this
now.
all Fallout 3?
No, it's Fallout 4.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just like all of a sudden like everything goes into combat mode. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Slow-mo death.
Normally
It's gone.
they get really close to
No,
that.
this guy was like, screw that guy, way the hell over there.
I have a clean shot. How? It's fog. There's shit in the way. There's a wall.
I'm just like, do. Huh? No more head. Okay.
That's why you stealth everywhere. That was your first mistake.
I guess.
You were like impatient, running around everywhere.
running around, skipping.
Just running around with a big giant head with a big red target on the back of it.
don't shoot me.
I got a 58-pound head. Woo!
So VR comes out, and then Nintendo NX starts production also.
Yeah, see, I thought they had already kind of announced when they were going to release it. You were
Not
like,
really.
no, they haven't.
We don't know really shit about it,
Okay.
and we know it's in being worked in.
If it's in
factories.
production right now, there's a good chance it could make Christmas, but it might even be pushed till next year. Because they might have to test stuff, I imagine.
I mean, if they're making production now, can they make enough units for Christmas? I don't know.
I don't know how many hands of small Taiwanese children they got making these things.
It's a good point. Who knows?
It could be all of them.
They're pretty tiny.
It could be all. They are very tiny. They got very tiny chips in there to make the Americans happy with their tech.
Yep.
So don't feel bad, America. Don't feel guilty at all. Just enjoy your phones. They're great. They're the best.
Awesome.
Doesn't matter how many children lost fingers making this, because I have this now.
Yeah, it and the fingers. They're too tiny. You can't see them.
I sound like a sarcastic libtard, but I really don't care.
So the NX enters production. PlayStation Pro is also into production too. I saw that.
Oh,
news
really?
story. Yeah. So
PlayStation prostitute.
guess this year. I don't know. Maybe
I can't fuck my new
maybe
PlayStation
I just missed
prostitute.
the boat on everything, and I haven't seen any really news stories on concrete like release dates.
Well, no,
what
I
the
don't think there's
NX
been any
is.
concrete release dates.
I got nothing. So it's kind of weird that we got this close to maybe a release and not really knowing anything. Also, if they really were going to release it this year, they said nothing at E3.
They might not have been planning to, or they might have thought they couldn't, and maybe now they're just trying to rush, and they're going to see if they can make it. Because if they don't make it, whatever. If they don't make a certain cutoff.
I mean, yeah.
But the thing is, you don't announce it and then end up not making Christmas. Like, that's a death knell.
It can't be a wait and see thing because you got to make sure that you have space in retail places, and there's a lot of steps. Like this is not just a all right, nope, never mind, fucking flick the on switch and we're going.
Maybe it's a situation where they're going to go, hey, we're going to make the retailers deal with it. You figure it out. We have this product. You want it.
That
Everyone
never
else
works.
wants it.
That never works out. Circa Dreamcast.
Is that what they
Circa
did?
PS2, basically.
Is that what
with-
PS2 did?
Basically with the sword of the mass sources. Some may say the self-induced shortage.
Well, yeah, it's always self-induced shortages.
Yep.
But that's a good way to do self-induced shortages. Not even tell retailers they're getting it and be like, all right, we're gonna send you some copies to fulfill your pre-order.
Yeah.
If you move them, you're great. If you don't, whatever. But if it's a short sell, if it's instead of getting 100 copies in a store, a GameStop gets 10.
Yeah.
And they can just put them on the ground next to them, stack them up real high. They'll be gone that day. Like there's no need for shelf space, and it's not expected to stay on the shelf.
Yeah, true.
So if you make a limited run and only give it to people in a limited way, then it's going right from warehouse to the store floor to a customer. Like you're skipping a step. You're not.
Yeah.
You're never putting it on the shelf.
Yep.
That's the only way that my theory works. And
I don't
don't think there's good precedent for what I just said.
No, none. There's like zero precedent for that shit because stores going to want shelf space, they want demos, they want pop, they want
a lot
of
But then
shit.
again, who knows? Maybe Nintendo is shaking things up with this. Maybe that's the plan.
I don't know.
Because
Are they taking risks?
you think they are. I would say no. I would say that if you made a limited run of just a couple million units and spread it out thin throughout the world, you don't even have to worry about shelf space. Like, it should move right off.
10 million units.
Holy fuck. Yeah, they need shelf space. There's no way you're moving 10 million units in a weekend. That's crazy. What? 10 million units they're making?
Yep, a year. That's the plan.
Okay, so this has to be a phone. Like, it has to be.
No, it's a tablet.
It's a tablet?
So
it's a Wii U again.
It's a Wii U again. It's a improved Wii U with attachable. I don't know. Again, no one's ever seen the thing, but the rumor is that it has you got your tablet and you got your game controllers, and they got little magnetic clips, and they clip right in the side of them, and you can play it like a game controller, or you can take those off, and then it's just like a tablet, or you can attach other fucking bullshit to it. I don't know, whatever. I don't even know if that's true, because I don't know shit, because there's been no official source on it.
Hopefully you can hook it up to a TV and play stuff.
Yeah, and we'll do that. I assume there's a base station. Again, not a... I don't know. There is a base station. What it looks like, what it does, who knows. Just like the Wii U. So apparently the Wii U wasn't a complete fail. They're going to try it again with more fancy technology.
I think it sounds like they're just addressing what people disliked about it or something.
No one really... I don't know. I really can't say if anyone really did anything great or innovative with the gamepad. Right?
No, they really didn't. Some people tried to, like Zombie U tried to.
Zombie U tried to. The only thing that's really great
but then no
and
one
innovative,
really... Yeah.
The only one that did really anything great and innovative, I think, was Mario Maker.
Yes.
Right? And then after that, nothing comes to mind.
No.
There's some gimmicks with Star
needless.
Fox. There were some gimmicks with other games. There was gimmicks with... But it didn't... Hi, camera.
It didn't fully utilize the technology.
Yeah, I mean...
No, never felt that way.
No, and the whole...
Never felt like they were taking any risk.
Yeah. With it, I think it was a risk itself, but I don't think anyone really understood what to do with it.
Plus, also, it's all in-house stuff. They don't really license... I mean, do they really license out to other companies to make games for the Wii U? Like, who's making...
Who's third-party support in Wii?
Yeah, who's third-party support in Wii U?
Nobody, because everyone's dumped the Wii U. Everyone's dumped Nintendo.
So maybe this is their Final Fantasy, their swan song.
I don't know. Yeah, no,
Try
third-party
to become
support.
relevant again.
Third-party support for Nintendo has been rough since the Wii U bombed after the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Third-party support was amazing on Wii because, right, you can pump up.
You can easily make a game.
You can easily make a game for a wide range of audience that you never had access to before. So it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then the Wii U come out and no one understood it, and then third-party support freaking went right out the door quick.
And then Brawl came out and Wii U became relevant and made money, but you had no third-party games, so you had no one capitalizing on that except Nintendo.
Yeah, basically. So they, when I've been saying this for a while, they are in dire straits right now. They need to get back. Every time they get back third-party support, or at least look like they're on the road to getting back third-party support, they make a left turn and the third parties are just left in the dust.
Well, do they want third-party support?
Absolutely, because you can't possibly make enough games to make enough money off of it if you don't have third-party support.
Well, if no one's buying other people's games, they're just buying your games, you're getting all their money for their games.
Yeah.
For your games.
This is essentially what happened in the beginning with the Nintendo GameCube. First early years, they had essentially no third-party support off after the N64 because it was a completely different system, completely different architecture, and no one really wanted to get back on board with it because they thought the miniature disc didn't hold enough space and there was a lot of other technical issues. So wow, damn it, camera. No one was really backing that horse.
Nope.
And then Nintendo did some great things with it, and everyone started backing it. So. But that was the inverse problem.
But I'm wondering if that's the mentality that they have, is that if we have third-party support making other games, we're competing with ourselves.
No, third-party. Because essentially they're not making money off the games, they're making money off the hardware.
Yeah.
So they need games to sell the hardware.
But if games are being sold digitally, are they getting the same cut?
Yeah, because they still need even if they are digital, you still need the hardware to run them.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, from the... I'm wondering if they have the mentality that if this company's making this game, then we're not making that game, and we're not making that money. Like, I feel like there's a perceived loss here that they may be experiencing, where they think they're losing somehow if other people are making games on their system. I guarantee you they want to be the only ones making games for their system. I promise you.
No,
they want that. They absolutely want that.
They're not that foolish because they've seen what that happened to Sega.
It may be what happened to Sega, and they may be looking at it going, well, how can we make that work? I think that's their dream. I really do. That's why I was very surprised to see Nintendo sync up with Google to make an app game, a Mario app game.
Apple,
whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, they're not. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. No?
You have an Apple phone.
Oh, yeah, that's not Google. Okay.
This is why you can't not buy an Apple phone. This is why you can't buy an Apple phone.
Why, there isn't one?
No, because you're locked in. Like, all your stuff, all your apps,
Oh,
all
you're
your
right.
purchases.
Yeah, everything I have is on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything you have
Plus,
is...
most of the stuff I have doesn't translate over to Android anyways.
There it is. Yeah.
Android, yeah.
Yeah. That's my point. Yeah, because if you bought an Android phone, you'd have to repurchase everything you've done through Apple again.
Yeah. So, that's what
Sucks.
they want? Or, what? I know it sucks. That's why I don't have an Android. I picked up an Apple. I picked up this iPhone and got stuck with iPhone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you're stuck in that. But then again, you're gonna Mario, so...
If I want, but I don't.
Why not? It's a Mario runner. It's a running Mario game.
Don't play runners. Those are shit games. Those are not games. I don't understand why people play those. No, I do understand why they play them, because, oh, it's shiny and moving stuff, and, It appeals to the dumbest aspect of the gamer.
You can collect all the purple coins or something. I don't know.
Flick purple coins at your fucking head. Just...
See, purple. Purple.
Ugh. Ugh. Just stupid. Just fucking stupid.
Oh, man. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. First episode. Amazing.
Yeah, surprising. Very dark.
Very dark.
Surprisingly dark. I was not on board with Ghost Rider at first. I thought that was a stupid idea. Now I'm kind of on board, but I also don't know where they're going with it. So,
Yep.
what I've seen so far, the actor portraying the role, doing fine.
Yep.
The skull head does look ridiculous. It looks like a mask.
I mean, you've seen it in the comic books. It looks bad in the comic books.
No, it looks like a flaming skull in the comic books. It looks fine in the comic books. This doesn't look like a flaming skull. It looks like a flaming mask. Because it is. They put a mask over someone's head for the skull.
That's true.
And they cheated on every way possible. Yet someone feels like they're doing a really good job with those fire special effects. And I don't agree with them. I don't think the fire special effects in the show look that good.
Is the problem because it's too high def?
That might be.
Is that where it's like it's too clear? It's like it's the high def porno problem.
They fixed that.
Did they?
Makeup. No shit. You used to have porn shoots where they would have like one makeup artist there. She'd do some shit in the beginning, maybe touch some stuff up, but that's it. Now you get teams.
Right.
Like it's one aspect of the industry that vastly improved was, now you have they're hiring more makeup artists. So,
where are they getting all the money?
And that's how
for this?
they what?
Where are they getting all the money for this?
Fucking
That's another
investors. It's got to be investors.
That's
because
another
there's no
mind-
way they're selling enough copies of pornos.
That's what I'm saying. That's a mind-boggling thing right there. Where it's like porno sales, they gotta be at an all-time low.
They're not though. They're really not.
I mean, who is buying porno DVDs?
You'd be surprised. A lot of young people, a lot of young couples.
I mean, but it's like
You'd be very.
There's
The
no
porn
place-
parodies are hugely popular with women.
there's hardly any place anymore to go. Right?
Oh, there's no stores anymore. Like the bagged up magazines is all you get at the corner stores, and it's always
Maybe.
the weird, creepy people that are buying them and selling them. The ones with like half as much hair on his head as he should have, but it's all evenly distributed. So
Yep.
it's that scraggly, like Jesus Christ, you're a cancer patient look. Like, did you come from Chernobyl?
But it's like it's they gotta be at like a very low point of DVD sales, but obviously not.
Well, overall, yes, you're right. But there's fewer companies now making stuff, and there's a lot more amateur stuff getting made. And that's kind of where the industry is.
All right.
So like your cam girls are doing pretty good.
Yeah, there's
You
a
know,
bunch of cam sites.
the anti slut shaming movement has made cam girls more viable. Because you're seeing a lot more people that would go on and be like, "Oh, you fucking slut," getting like harshed out by other people.
Yeah.
So the communities are tighter and better.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look that one
And
up.
you always like tighter when you're talking about porn.
I'm looking up different shows we have on our list. See if
Archer, has that gone up?
Mm,
Is season 7?
no, I haven't seen season 8 yet. No posting for 8.
Oh, and 8 hasn't come up yet. Yeah, so we'll find out if 8's going to get a. So what's that listed as right now?
$22.99.
For how many episodes?
The season. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So $22.99.
10.
Okay. So let's see if it jumps to 30 or not when it becomes season.
Let me put this up on the screen. There we go.
Yeah. Oh.
$19, and that's probably going to be the same for all the rest. Oh, $15 for season 1.
Wow.
And yeah, usually seasons are $20.
Yeah. Except last season, season 7 was.
So yeah, that was the
22.
other thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah,
Slight increase.
So increase on current seasons, an increase on past seasons, right? Because if it was the previous, it's usually like 75% of going rate. So let's say it was 30. Let's say it's $30, right?
Okay.
New season. Previous season would then be 25. Older seasons after that would be 20.
Okay.
New seasons and previous seasons have both gone up.
Yes.
And previous seasons are no longer 20. They're usually like 24 now.
Now, have they changed the price of older seasons? I thought they didn't. I thought they just changed the price of stuff that's just coming out now.
They've done it for stuff coming out now, and it's mostly the new stuff. Stuff that's less than 3 seasons.
Okay. That's how to price it.
Yeah.
Do they ever do deals? Like, I haven't known them to do deals
They
on
used
seasons.
to do, if you did it like the first week, if you signed up for buying a season the first week, you get a 5% discount. That hasn't happened anymore in Amazon that I've seen. That was like, I don't know, I saw that stop like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why would you stop that? That's the perfect thing to do.
And no other service, none of the other Apple or Google Play are doing any sort of discount. Like, they are all locked in on the same rate.
Someone had a meeting.
Yeah.
This
a lot of
is-
someone's.
A lot of someone's had a meeting and agreed on something.
That's
That's borderline monopoly stuff. You got to be careful, assholes.
trying to think of what else. Oh, Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels. Oh yeah, that's doing pretty good.
Disney. Let's see what the Disney.
Actually, we should look up movies. Look up Blu-rays and DVDs and see if there's been a price increase and stuff like Civil War.
Hang on real quick.
Yeah, no
Civil War.
problem. Check out Star Wars Rebels here. I just had that thought all of a sudden.
Season 202. Oh, hey.
What's up?
Not up yet. That's weird. It premieres this month. Just weird that they don't have.
They don't have the season available. Huh.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh well. Alright. What am I looking up?
Look up Civil War. Oh, that's stable. That's DVDs and Blu-rays have not gone up in price. It's just been
TV shows.
yeah. Weird. Click on Deadpool.
Deadpool.
No, that came out like a month or two ago.
$15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right.
That-
The price has not changed.
That has not changed in a long time.
No. Movies and TV are very separate, so you shouldn't be too surprised.
$20 for Guardians though. Not surprising that. Guardians 2's coming
Well,
out
also
soon.
you got the plus bonus features. That's probably the special edition or some shit.
Ant-Man. Looks like all Marvel MCU is $20.
Okay, click on Equalizer right there. That's not Marvel.
Hang on.
And it went away. Oh, there we go. At the end there.
Oh, Equalizer.
Denzel.
$9.
Yeah. Well, that's also not a super popular movie. It was good, but it wasn't great. So I'm not surprised. I'm actually glad that they
Fury?
racistly decided to not do sequels to that movie.
Fury is also at $9.
No, that's not unexpected. Again, that's a good movie, but that's
Okay.
not something you're going to watch over
That's
and
right
over
too. So Starz dropped Netflix,
again. Yeah.
teamed up with Amazon.
Yeah. How are they doing?
I don't know. Now, if you search any Starz movies
Mhm.
or Starz licensed movies or whatever they fucking do now,
Yeah, well, they're a distributor, so.
you can now basically tack on Stars to your Amazon Prime account and watch Stars movies, stream Star movies for free. Well, not free, but it's $9.
Well, how much are you paying for the year of Stars?
$9 a month. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's too much. Yeah, they are trying to price out the cord cutters. They really are. That's
Yep.
exactly what this looks like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should do that math. We should crunch the numbers. How much is cable? How much are people paying for cable? How much would it cost to buy your shows individually? And how much money would you be willing to spend on risky shows? You know, something comes out. Like, what's some new stuff coming out this year that is there a way to look up new shows on Amazon?
I don't know. Featured, top TV, best, most popular.
Stars.
Stars.
Primes. No, I just want new stuff. I want to pre-order a show.
No, they don't do pre-orders. Like, there's nothing here for, like,
Really?
pre-ordering.
That's fucking weird.
Like I said, just like Star Wars Rebels, that premieres this month. You would think there would be a page for it now from, like, remind me when this comes out.
Yeah.
No.
Well, like you said, like I would have assumed, because it just makes sense, that you could have a subscription for something, and then as soon as it comes out, it just
Nope.
either it reminds you, like,
It's for the season, and when the season comes available, and it seems like, well, at least with
does
Amazon.
it at least alert you when seasons of your shows come out with new stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so it does alert you at least.
Yes. If you bought the season, then you will get an email when the next show posts.
Okay.
Usually if
Well,
it's
no, if you buy that season, I mean, like, if you bought a season, you bought the first season of a show, the second season comes out, you get an alert telling you that the second season's come out.
No.
That's fucking weird to me. I don't understand why that is not a thing. How is that not a thing?
You would think that would be a thing.
That like, you have the bell in the fucking corner. I thought you have. Oh yeah, that's something else I'm thinking of. But you have ways of alerting people, like, hey, look, shit that you like is up and available. Like, they do that anyways. They collect our metadata and they advertise directly to us anyhow.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one time you have my permission to do that.
And you fail.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but none of them are doing it. None, Google Play, Apple Store, Amazon, none of the seem to be doing this.
They don't do any way to alert you of your new shows, and they're just casually increasing the price without telling anyone.
Yeah.
No one's talking about it.
No.
Why the fuck is no one talking about
I
this?
don't know. It's super weird. It's super
It
weird.
is.
It's not like it's a
Especially
secret
when
thing.
there's been, like, no... I mean, it wasn't on movies, so you can't say that, you know, the sale of... The price of making DVDs or Blu-rays has gone up.
Yeah.
Which would directly affect TV shows, because
Sure.
they're usually multiple discs.
Yeah.
And that has happened in the past, where they've had to increase shows because of price hikes on the discs than in technology. This has no explanation.
None.
And the only thing we can come up with is it's a dig on cord cutters.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, so many people have cut cords with cable, we're going to jack up the price of the individual shows you buy.
Until it's the same price as cable.
Basically. That's what I'm wondering, is how
Or
close
more.
of a price is it?
Yeah.
Like, how much TV do you have to watch before cable becomes less expensive than buying shows?
Yep.
And that's a lot. I hope that's a lot of shows. Like, I hope that's so many shows that, like, I'm like, you just can't do that. Because if cable is $150 or whatever it is a month,
Yep. 130, I think.
yeah,
Local
that's
change.
that's like 5 shows. That's 5 seasons of something at $30.
A month.
No, in 1 month. That's 5 shows that at $30 I just bought. If it's $40, it's like 4 shows.
Yep.
A little bit less. So, am I watching 48 different shows a year?
No.
No. I still think that even with the price increase, it's worth it. So I'm wondering if the price increase is simply, hey, they have more money now that they're cutting their cords. They can afford this. We want their money.
Yeah.
Because that is business mentality 101, is find out who has extra money and fucking take it from them.
Yep.
It's basically robbing folks. You want this? Okay, pay more for it. Fuck you. It's mine and you got to pay more for it.
Yeah.
That's business.
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 It's business. That's all I got, man.
That's all I can even think of.
Ugh. It's terrible.
Huh.
So, watch out, everyone. Don't let a space station crash in your head.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Kim Jong-il. They got that shit covered.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. They brag about
I'm
it.
worried that if they're trying to... Don't try to scare the man with nuclear weapons.
No, I mean...
Don't. Unless he doesn't. Unless he's lying about it, which I'm hoping he is. But if he does have nukes, and you're trying to piss and scare this guy off, you're only asking for trouble. It's like they want him to launch something.
It's like they want him to make. It's like that schoolroom fight where they're just like,
you go, no, you go.
Come on, go ahead, swing.
But what happens if Kim Jong Un just says fuck it, nuke South Korea? What does China do? Do they back him up still, or do they take him out?
It's a mess.
Because that's a complete worldwide mess for China.
III.
Yeah,
Boom.
that launches World War III. If China goes digs in our heels and goes, yep, we're gonna back up Kim Jong Un on this.
Yeah.
Well, then we have no choice but to nuke China in return.
It's just like
because we're gonna ignore Kim Jong Un at first.
Okay, then
we're just gonna attack China.
It's a super domino effect because then China and Russia has it.
Yeah, and we're not in good with Russia either right now.
So it's like, who does Russia back? Probably China. Who knows? I don't know. They're not doing too well either. So it's
maybe they'll betray China. We could only fucking hope. We don't know.
Because then it goes to a three-way, and then it's like, all right.
And China doesn't want that. China's had a dynasty for like 2,000 years. It's roughly been the same kind of government for 2,000 years. Yeah, you had Mao and the communism and stuff, but for the most part, it's been fine. They don't want to see their way of life wiped out.
I don't know.
If Kim Jong-un was stupid enough to launch nukes, and those landed, and those made a big whole fucking mess, I don't know. Like, we assume it's going to be war worldwide, but nobody wants war.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The only way you've had, like, World War II, it's because the Germans wanted war.
Yeah.
Because the Italians and the Japanese, they all wanted war. They wanted that. They convinced their populations they wanted that. But if Kim Jong-un launches a nuke, you're not going to be able to convince the Chinese people. You kind of don't have to, but you still kind of do.
Yeah.
Like, they still actively lie to their people and tell them that their lives are great, even when they're obviously not. So they do care a little bit about what their public thinks of it. But if the public doesn't back something in China and it's big enough, it can affect their government long term. They don't want that.
Yep.
And what do we got playing on
Sergeant Muffin is now
streaming? What's his Destiny?
Nope, this is not Destiny.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
I've seen Destiny in a while.
Christ. Oh, by the way, Destiny came out with new content.
Oh yeah, Iron shitballs, whatever.
No one cared. I do, but it's.
So what game is this?
No, this is Overwatch.
Oh, okay. I still don't care. Yeah. No. The best thing about Overwatch, in my opinion, is the vast amount of porn that was made.
Oh no.
Farah, isn't this the character that there was some controversy around? Yeah, they had like a Native American or Aztec style for the character model, and people took it as an offense to Native American life.
I missed that.
Yeah, that was not too long ago. I think they changed it. That's why she looks like an armored pharaoh now.
Oh.
But originally, I think it was like an Aztec style gear, but people took it as an offense towards Native Americans, which is just retarded. Like, I get it. You're mad at this. I get it. You're mad at that. We have a lot of bad history about how natives were interpreted throughout media for like the past 100 years. I get it. You're mad. But you're not fucking doing anything. You're not taking your religion and writing cool stories and making shows or movies or books. You're not using it. You're just sitting on it like Fox sitting on fucking anime properties.
They make books. Not movies though.
They're not getting it out. They're not exposing, especially younger people. Like, you have a Harry Potter's worth of fucking universe to play with in Native American culture as far as history and stories and the magical beliefs they have. You just have an amazing amount of content and you're not using it. And if I'm, as a white guy, go to fucking use it, they're gonna yell at me because I'm a white guy. Fuck you. Use your shit.
Maybe it was part of the public domain and Disney didn't fuck that all up.
What native stuff is public domain that Disney fucked up?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Disney fucked up public domain. So.
Well, they did fuck up public domain, but that's not a question of public domain. That's a religion. But you can... It's be like if I wanted to take, like, Jewish magic, quote-unquote, and use that for stories. Like, people have done that. But it's Jewish magic, so it's kind of boring because it's all numerology.
It's interesting to you.
Fucking it's super interesting to me. I like numbers. I'm weird. I like data and I like information. This is just chaos. What was that? That guy's fast.
That guy's way fast.
Like the guy getting shot at?
Sure.
They all look fast to me. They all look like a mess. Yeah.
Oh, you got killed by not even that dude.
He got killed by another dude.
Don't worry, I got it.
There's your kill cam. Well, that's the guy that killed you. Sorry.
Armor over here.
Yeah.
Reach the objective. Form up on me.
Anything else we can think of to bitch about?
Yeah, that's Reaper.
All right. Now we're banned in Germany again.
Converge on me.
Still working.
Or
This is a brand new
Zania,
microphone.
wherever the hell that song
apologize.
It was 10 seconds maybe.
Oh, we should be all set.
Still having. Oh, he threw all these mixes and stuff.
I don't know. All
I
right.
see a lot of people do it and still collect monetization. So I can only assume 15 seconds must be. Because they don't say it anymore.
It's all stuff. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This has been BS with BnS. I'm B.
I'm S.
Come join us every Sunday here. Dumbslow.tv. There it is.
There.
We're usually right about here. Number 2.
Yep.
You can watch us live in the chat room. I'm gonna move my little body here. There's a little icon right there. Yeah.
You can chat. We'd love to hear from you.
That'd be the chat room right here.
You could just make fun of us
Yes.
and that'd be fine.
Yeah,
You
I
could
mean-
take us not seriously at all.
No,
Or you can take us very seriously and ask us
Or
crazy
that.
important questions about philosophy,
super pointed questions.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe we'll flounder and not have an answer. Or maybe we will.
Spoiler, probably.
Thank you, Greg.
You can also check out our news stories here at this link here.
Yep.
Page that I don't have open. Oh, I lied. I do.
It's just our spreadsheet for all of our shows that just lists the links that we're talking about and usually an obnoxious comment attached to it. I gotta change that again because we're no longer doing the different segments.
Yeah, no, I made this like 3 years ago. I don't even know.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
But yeah, that's all.
Our first one was 2/16/15.
Wow, holy cow, go us.
Yeah, we've been doing this for over 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Wow. Yeah.
All right, sir. I'm gonna kill it there. Have a good one.
Boom!
Can I do this? I need an outro.
Yeah, I'll get on that. Excuse me. Ugh. Gotta fart myself into lunch. Now time to do laundry.
He's going to do laundry. He's going to do laundry. He's gonna do laundry, and that's okay.
Laundry, yeah. Keep going, I'm giving you the back.